Stay warm this winter with these cozy mitten cookies. Grab your icing and let's decorate. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, and now that Christmas is over, it's time to focus on winter. And today we're decorating these wonderful mitten cookies. All of the supplies you need are listed in the description. So grab your royal icing and let's get to decorating. My white icing here is about a 15-second consistency, and I want to outline my cookie here, staying as close to the edge as possible. I'm going slow, this is real time, and I'm just going to touch down, lift up my piping bag, and then follow along as I drop the line close to the edge of the cookie. And when I come to a curve, or a turn rather, I'm just going to drag my icing into the middle and kind of make a loop to change direction. If you don't want to do that, you can touch down and just keep going. And I don't usually do this, but I am using a thinner flood consistency today. This is more of a 10 to 12 second icing, and so I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I'm going to give it a good flood in the middle, and then I'll use my scribe to get the icing out to the edge so it doesn't overflow. I have a lot of cookies I'm flooding today, so I just want to use a thinner flood so I can get it done much faster. And once you're done smoothing out your icing, set it aside to dry. I actually let mine dry overnight, and I'm going to use a projector to project the image onto these mittens. If you don't have a projector, you can also use the tissue paper or the paper piecing method, and I'll leave a link for that in the description. But I'm using a 15-second red icing here to just outline these mittens, and then I'll go ahead and flood them in. And here I'm using the same 15-second icing that I used to outline to flood them in. And that means I can go right up to the edge, and I don't have to worry that this icing is going to overflow the borders. And once both mittens are flooded in, I'll use my scribe to settle the icing down and pop any air bubbles and shape the mitten more if I need to. And then I'll set this cookie aside to dry for about 15 minutes before coming back in and adding in the cuffs. And you can just kind of do some lines back and forth, or you can outline and flood this area in and then smooth it out or shape it with your scribe. You don't need to pay too much attention to this area here, because we're going to come back over the top of it and add a fur-like texture after it completely dries. So my cookies have dried overnight, and I'm just going to put a squiggle of icing on the middle of this cuff, and then I'll use a dampened paintbrush where I've wiped all of the water off on a paper towel to just make an up and down motion in the icing, creating a little bit of a fur-like texture. Make sure that you get all of the edges and up next to the mitten. And if you get any icing where you don't want it to go, just clean off your paintbrush, wipe off all the excess water on a paper towel, and gently brush away any excess paint on the mitten or on the white part of the cookie. And then coming back in with my 15-second icing in red, I'm just going to make a string that connects these two cookies. And then we'll move up to the snowflake pattern on each cookie. So I'm just going to touch down, lift up my piping bag, and drag a line down a little ways, and then touch down again. My icing here is about a 20 to 25 second consistency. And I'm just going to make 3 lines here in a star pattern, and then we'll add some details. And now that the lines are done, I'm just going to put a dot in each one of these little triangle areas in between each line. And if you need to settle down your dots because they're standing up at a point, just take a dampened paintbrush and gently push those points down. And then I'm coming back in with my white icing to make little V's at the end of each one of these lines. So you just want to touch down, lift up your piping bag, touch down on the center, and then touch down again on the other side. And then you'll want to do the exact same thing on the other mitten, and I put a dot at the end of each one of these lines as well. And there you have it. These cozy winter mitten cookies are done. They're the perfect addition to a winter cookie set, and I actually did them as a part of the My Favorite Things set, and so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the tutorials for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that wherever you are, you're staying cozy and warm. And until next time, happy cooking. Bye.